welcome to another one of these Germantown BattleBots vlogs. Today we have Comet versus Superbot for you to talk about, and this one is one of those where we got like the 10 count, but the bot actually came back to life.
That's why they do the 10 count. That's why they do the 10 count. That's,
yeah.
That might be the first one out of the competition where...
Yeah, I think it's the only one out of the competition.
Where,
just trying to remember back, but I think it was the only one where they came back this competition.
I think that would be the first one so far that I've seen that it was actually a question who won.
Yeah.
It's only maybe the second or third that actually made it the whole 3 minutes.
Yeah, and
that was a good one.
Like, I think going into it, people are like, "What? Superbot kind of won?" And it's like, well, you know, you can kind of see why, and you know, both of them did a really good job.
Oh yeah.
You know, the thing that I was kind of wondering with Superbot is it has that huge spike in the back, and yet I understand why it didn't use it for this fight. But I think there was a couple other fights where they were going up against weapons, and it's like, well, you could have used this pretty well here, but you can't, you know, use it here. So I get why you can't use it here, but during those fights, I wish they would have used it a little bit more, and it just kind of made them feel like, are they a wedge bot? Are they a weapon bot? What are they? So, but this was a good example of when they can be a ramp bot instead of a weapon bot.
Yeah, that's an impressive robot right there. Now, I may be wrong, maybe like 60-70% sure about this, but the school that Superbot came from, Watertown High School, I think that this may be them coming back from a longer hiatus, because I remember fighting against robots from their school, Ramification and Imminent End. That was the second competition my sophomore year. So that would have been, that's a pretty solid amount of time ago. Now that I'm thinking about it, they might have had a bot at my last competition called Fruit Punch. That was a good bot, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised if that was them, because they did a lot of robots that kind of looked like that. Five Sides, Ramification actually looked very similar to that. But they had two drill or mill bits as the weapons instead of
the giant spike. Yeah. Also too, like the thing with Superbot is I found it kind of cool how they had the Superman logo on there. I really liked that little detail. And Comet, I don't know why, but it always feels like it's kind of like the cheap man's Octavius.
That could well be, because unless I'm much mistaken, Comet actually made its debut the competition after Octavius Mark II was retired, and it's a good bot. I fought against it with Nokia actually, and that, other than obviously the battles that I did lose, was probably the closest win that I had. They spun a couple of times, and I wish that Superbot would have taken the bait, because that spinning, like, they don't have direct clearance with the ground. Nokia did, so I'd charge into them when they started spinning, and even that delivered a punch. And I mean, Nokia, that was 7 pounds of steel in the front of the bot, and it could, like, bat me backwards. Their spinning is incredibly powerful.
And I saw that like Superbot was trying to use that a little bit too.
You don't spin against Comet.
Yeah, you don't, but for some reason it kind of worked for them this time around, and you know, it was a really close one. And
it was. I personally would have gone for. I may be a bit biased because I like Comet, but I definitely would have gone for Comet on that one.
Yeah, I would have gone with Comet too, but it's the judge's decisions, not the audience's. So
yeah, but I got to give it to the people who designed Superbot. If you're gonna go with a spike, do it with commitment, and that.
Yeah, that's like a huge spike in the back of it. I mean,
that one, that's not coming off.
Yeah.
I can see the spikes on Spike coming off.
Yeah,
I
but
can't
that
see
one is not gonna break anytime soon. So,
Yeah, that was a
um,
really good match.
yeah, it was. Um, See, I'm working on a playlist as well of like the best BattleBot fights that I really liked, and so let me just see if I added this one really quick. No, I did not. So let me just add that one real quick to that playlist, and once that playlist is kind of done, I'll make it visible for everyone to see. And I've been working on making 11 or the top 11 best bot fights, from these 4 years, and that's kind of why I wanted to get your opinions too. Is that way I could look at these and go, oh yeah, that actually was a really good fight. Now looking at it,
Could
so
do like the top 11 and 1/8 battles and throw in the first few seconds of that.
Oh,
trailer
yeah.
fight versus Rusty Shackleford.
forward, yeah,
Shackleford, that was it.
yep.
That was a good first hit.
Yep. So I think my final thoughts are it was a good fight, and it was a good ramp versus ramp fight.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next one. See ya.
Okay.